Yeah. I'm a very lazy person. I've had it for like a week. It's because I bought a whole bunch of stuff and I need to open up my computer to install it, and for some reason I don't want to install anything until I can want to install all of it.
So
It doesn't really matter.
Don't let anyone change the myth.
I'm a person who gets excited about tech. If I get a new cool gadget, like I got my Stream Deck, not really for streaming, I just got it because I thought it was cool that you have buttons and you can put pictures on. And
I can see that.
I immediately like unpacked it, put all kinds of stuff on it that I don't need. Hell yeah, love it. So much fun.
I'm scared of it. I'm scared it's not going to work right. I'm scared I'm going to put it in wrong. It represents nothing but frustration and problems to me.
Please.
Once it's there, it's like, oh yeah, well, it's good. Why didn't I do this sooner? But until then, I'm like, meh. Things are okay. This mouse works fine.
I have a Gundam model sitting on the rocking chair 3 feet away from me that I got last Christmas and haven't opened yet.
Last Christmas is almost this Christmas.
Yes. And I asked for another Gundam model.
I mean, this is really just an extension of the Steam backlog that builds up, right? Like I bought like 4 50+ hour RPGs the last time the Steam sale went on. And I'm still gonna look at more games when the Christmas sale starts. I shouldn't buy anything. I have hundreds of hours worth of things to do.
I mean, I ended up buying, what was it, the Atelier Riza, and got like halfway through that, and then saw Chained Echoes came out and was on sale. Bought that. And when the Steam sale comes back up and Tactics Ogre goes on sale, I'm also going to buy that. It never
At least
ends.
you played that first one.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a very chill fantasy alchemy.
We learned just the other day what atelier means.
It means workshop. It's French
Yeah.
for workshop. But yeah, they're cute, cozy little JRPGs. Like it's not the world's gonna end. It's just like, oh, if we don't do this, the island might run out of fresh water.
I like sometimes when they go small scale.
Yeah, it's nice.
If you do it right, small scale can feel.
And since it's a small town, everybody's interconnected, everybody knows each other, and that comes up in the storytelling.
This has been our impromptu review, our new segment here on Mystery Funhouse, Atelier Ryza. Good enough for half the game, at least.
I'll go back to it at some point.
You'll finish it eventually.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it. It's like there's so much collecting materials to make other materials, to make other materials, to make the thing you wanted to make in the first place.
Give it to someone to complete a quest.
Yes. Who gives you more materials?
This song is called Sexy Trunks.
We're at this point, huh?
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I can't even tell what song it is. Was this like DJ's theme or something?
Sure.
Right, Trunks.
He's got I think he's the one. He has his pants say Maxim down the leg.
Yes.
Maximum.
Yes, I do.
And it says that because those letters, if you mirror them, are the same, so they could mirror his sprites and not have the text be backwards. Balrog. Balrog's got the trunks on, of course.
That's so cool.
Yeah, DJ's pants are like some sort of polyester nylon deal.
Alright.
Also,
No, that's the perfect segue to our next match. DJ's pants are some kind of polyester material. Up next, Pwndnoob versus KeirenH. We got empty. So I think this was played in Mystery Tournament 12. No, it would have been 10 in its first appearance, I guess, looking at the bottom. And I think it was Andy versus Crankdud, two friends of mine. And I think Andy defeated Crankdud.
And I think TMR commentated that. For some reason, that's the thing I remember.
Crankdud is in the chat. Crankdud, can you confirm that?
Yeah, we'll see. If it's the thing I'm thinking of, but considering it's about lining up objects in 3D space to make them disappear, it's a pretty unique thing that we don't see a lot in games. So this wall is the same color as this couch, it up so that the chair seems to disappear.
What's important to realize is that the wall will change color. Just something I forgot the logic, but it's important for you, the order of operations.
You'll run out of colors you need if you do it wrong.
But this
And
couch,
this couch is blocking the camera or whatever that is from disappearing in the wall behind it.
So I guess making something disappear makes the wall turn.
Okay. Do you think there'll be white objects later on?
Maybe.
And then what color does it turn? Black.
The empty color, transparent.
You have to line up the text, and then it's all backwards. Lead for KeirenH, very, very small.
Very relaxing.
You can't screw yourself? Easy game? Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can screw it. I played this.
Thing said before disaster.
The desk's got to line up there in the corner, but the desk lamp is just barely in the way. The lamp, I think, can go now behind the bed? Or is the bed in the way?
Oh, but the lamp has like an L shape.
It'll go around it, yeah.
Yeah, it's an L. Tetris.
Lamp is first. That's right. It's a J.
But no, it's L and other L. Everyone knows that.
Other L, my favorite Letroid game.
Other L. Alright. Cool.
Alright, matching the weird little sculpture on top that clears the way for the dresser, or is the bed in the way? The computer? The computer is next, I think.
Yeah, and now you have to hide the rabbit.
I think you get rid of
my
the
brain
rabbit.
just... Have you ever seen the sculptures that are like... You can't tell if it's poking out or caving in? My brain just did that. And I didn't like it. Yeah, this is a lead change. But right behind is KeirenH.
There's that spinning ballerina.
Exactly, yeah. Okay. Oh, so it's not one solid wall. There must be so many times where you're like, no, come on, give it to me, but like you don't know what's wrong because it's all the same color. So quick clears on that stage for both players. Oh, there's a lot of colors.
So, kind of like in Picross, where when you start solving things, you will like come to one conclusion, and then you can figure out, oh, the next conclusion that I will have to come to is in relation to this one. Like it builds up on this one. You can kind of do it here. If I make an object disappear, then I will look where is an object that like was previously blocked by this one.
I agree. And maybe Pwndnoob agrees. Just flowed through that level.
Yeah, that was fun.
KeirenH is trying desperately to find an angle for this big lamp.
Oh, no, it'll work.
I gotta wonder, what does the colorblind mode on this game look like?
Huh. Yeah, I don't have color blindness, so I can't tell you whether or not even like this is fine actually or not.
Well, there's just a fair amount of like muted shade, so it doesn't seem like it would work.
The greens and browns are maybe similar enough.
Yeah, and patterns wouldn't work. Because objects are sometimes really thin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Table? Yeah. Oh no, first the box.
Yep.
It's
Or
funny,
that
like
chair.
you can look at something and see, okay, you have to go here. What's in your way? This thing, okay. What's in that thing's way? And just follow it back until something has nothing in its way, and then go the other way on the logic train.
The table doesn't want this. There we go.
It's always backwards every time. Whoa. Deep thoughts.
What are these squares up top? What's that about?
Like a designer lamp.
And a postmodern chandelier.
You just read the text.
We got a close race. The first match on this stage goes to Keiren.
Oh, the first
But
match. That's a... I was like, what do you mean the first match goes to Keiren?
The color.
Yeah.
The best of
Oh.
3 is just entirely decided right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Can't wait for the
And
second
Keiren-
match.
We have our second lead change.
Oh, is this...
Exciting.
Oh, it changes color.
Ooh.
It changes
Make it
color
blue
to...
for the other one.
Yeah, it changes color to like the particles.
Oh no,
Come on,
this is
Pwndnoob.
exciting.
There's like one thing you can do.
Yeah, I think they lined like they didn't quite have it perfect, and then it didn't go, and now they're like, oh, I'm missing. There's
Yeah,
something else.
That's really unfortunate.
Oh, what?
Oh, it
Why
happened again! Just have to wait a bit longer.
Oh boy.
This is like a huge time loss for nothing.
Yeah.
This is it
Losing
would,
time on the tutorial. That's very rough.
and it would normally in a lot of games be not that big a deal, but this is a pretty short game, and they're both going really fast. So like this could be the thing that costs you the whole race, even.
Yeah.
I mean, here's another issue. Pwndnoob has found the hint feature. Has already used it.
Is it powerful? What's it doing?
It highlights your next match and the wall you match it against.
Oh, is that allowed?
Probably not. But if the placement doesn't say so,
It either should or should.
Yeah,
But
the
if
paste
it
bin
doesn't-
doesn't say anything.
No, shoot. I recently tested a game that has a hint feature, and if you click the hint feature, it literally just highlights every move you need to make throughout the entire puzzle, step by step. You just end up following this breadcrumb trail through the whole thing.
Wow. Very strong.
but regardless,
Oh, if you
Keiren has
if you
quite
just
a lead.
wait, it will highlight your next match. It's like a pity feature.
Oh. I just saw the hint in the menu, then the wall and the cone were flashing.
Mm.
I thought,
So like a full level lead for Keiren.
I mean, there is also the possibility that if this is as short as people are saying it is, that they could finish within 15 and we go straight to another redraw.
Oh boy. I don't want to think about that.
the sofa has to
Needs
go.
The couch. The couch.
Yeah. Oh, the green thing has to go against this thing, or maybe the left wall.
The wall.
The right wall?
And it's got a clean shot, I think.
Oh.
Ceiling fan, now the green shelf?
Yeah, the green chef has to go, then the couch.
Oh, right.
It's gonna paint that wall yellow.
Wait, does
If
work?
it goes, maybe it needs the ceiling.
This plant will paint a wall green. Maybe the plant goes first.
Oh no, it's the plan the outside that goes first, because that's going to paint it dark green, and then you paint it light green, which encapsulates that whole area.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, does it? The shelf is the only light green.
Yeah, the
No.
shelf is light green. Yeah, see there? Dark green.
Did it look correct?
Go.
Now
Now
the whole
light
ceiling.
green.
Okay.
Yep.
Patience.
This thing.
The
Okay.
biggest yellow canvas you've ever seen, the entire level. And yet this stupid TV is in the goddamn way. Pwndnoob, I think, finally found like the key move to kind of get rolling on this level.
Mm.
The hardest part is at the beginning, where you have all these objects in relation to each other, and there's only one that matters. But then, yeah, for various reasons, it all kind of collapses.
But yeah, I guess ID was right, and you can't really mess up.
Yeah, well, I think like you could, but the levels have been designed such that that's not a thing.
I think the scope has to go.
I thought I saw Keiren trying to get the telescope, and it didn't.
Yeah, I think they need to angle it from the very bottom.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
there, because otherwise, the plants and the trunks are in the way.
I don't like the way that in different colors.
Yeah. Awkward.
Like if there's a black thing and it flashes yellow, my brain doesn't go like that's a black thing that needs to match with a black. It just like takes a moment where it's like, what is that? Wait, what? And oh, it's this. Like it keeps interrupting my thought process.
Mm.
Yeah, the telescope has to go from the bottom. That's the only.
Yeah.
There we go.
There it
There
is.
we are.
Now everything else should be.
So like a 2-level lead for KeirenH at this point.
Is that it? Simplicity. Ultimate sophistication.
Hey, that one didn't have the word room in it.
Was that a theme running through the others?
Apparently. Just like, oh, remember the happier days when things were simpler? Well, those days aren't in this room.
Okay. I think the bike has to go.
Yeah, I saw that. It's tough because the wall you're looking through, you can't see. So like,
Yeah.
you need to be spinning the room if you want to be gaining complete information about all your options. I think that bike can go against that.
It's the only
angle's
thing that
tight.
can go anywhere. Oh.
And yet, the ceiling stuff is always tricky.
Mm.
It's just sort of natural as human beings to look at the room from the side, but a lot of these ceiling and floor objects, you can get a pretty good angle from above or below.
Nobody ever checks the ceiling in a tabletop RPG.
Yep. Many frustrated DMs. I don't know why. They didn't look up.
The bike was the last thing to go.
The bike goes last. I wish I could have at least seen Keiren try so that I could see that the bike couldn't go but last, you know, because I'm still wondering, like, I think maybe you could have, though.
Looking up is also an issue in video games in general. Valve talks a lot about it in developer commentaries. In Portal there's one, and in Half-Life 2 episode 1, they talk about, oh, we can spend the whole week animating the Citadel to explode, and the player will just be looking at a tire somewhere. So they talk about like, oh, we have Alex, like the side character who's also there, point up and have this noise come from there and stuff like that. Pretty interesting.
Downs into ups, skewed into straight, everything into nothing.
Hard.
Is that like a Zen cone?
Okay, how about plant?
Yep.
And then, so now you've made this wall green, right?
The
Yes.
couch
So
can't go yet, I think.
maybe the lamp? See, the ceiling is also the same color as the lamp. I think that's...
Table? Does that work? Or is it only walls?
No, it's all. But I think you can put lamp into ceiling like this triangle up there.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I
Almost
see. what you're
Dancing
saying.
all.
Yeah. And then as a commentator you go, am I right? I don't know. I can't check. Actually, the couch is in the way.
The corner of the couch is just barely. What a frustrating game.
Maybe-
So, if it's not anything, there is no light green space.
It's gotta be the
because
shelf.
there's like a weird gradient going on. What? Like I don't. Am I wrong? Like, is that
I-
wall
I
not
feel-
yellow to
I-
light green gradient?
No, you're correct. I feel like that's one of those.
Oh.
Oh, he did put it into the table. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that was the only thing I could see.
okay. And the lamp is last. What do you know?
But yeah, I feel like if a wall is a gradient, that means it's going to stay there, and you don't work with it.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, the paint has a way of bleeding into things a little bit.
That's also true.
I haven't really paid attention to it exactly, but I've color go in, and then more things changed than I expected.
Oh, we have magic eye pattern floors.
Ooh. Ooh.
I could never do that. I feel like I'm missing out in life by not being able to see magic eye pattern.
You know the 3D function on your 3DS? It's like exactly like that. Like a little cutout appears
Okay.
floating above.
You even get eye strain the same way.
Pwndnoob,
if you
just
do it
wait a
long
little.
enough.
The impatience has
Yeah,
hurt them.
opens the menu. Like, it's so sure that something is wrong.
Mhm.
Yeah, like KeirenH with the bike. Like I feel like he did try. He just didn't try long enough.
So the players are coming off of this previous race where a bunch of stuff went wrong, and so I know like I get in there sometimes when I'm testing where like some things have gone wrong in testing or whatever, and I just start to I am very quick to jump to the possibility that the shit's broken instead of I missed the answer.
Mhm. It happens.
It's by Marie Kondo.
Was it really her in there, or is that a joke? I missed the text. I
No,
can't
it's
tell.
That Marie Kondo. Okay.
Okay.
A quote by Marie Kondo. I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
No.
that fits with this game's vibe.
She's a professional tidier.
Oh,
She will
Yeah,
teach
she-
people how to tidy their rooms.
she it was talking about that kind of.
Yeah,
If you've ever heard the phrase "Does this spark joy?"
yeah,
That's Marie
her.
Kondo.
Oh, I know the meme. Like, oh, this one sparks joy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
her.
Okay,
If it doesn't spark joy,
that's
get
like
it the hell out of there.
Wait, why didn't that big teapot go away? I thought it was perfect.
try again. Like, you gotta
Yeah,
be low
that's
enough
fine.
that it's not on the table. Oh, that was
That worked
was
though.
too
It was
low, yeah.
clearly.
That's
Stupid.
This whole thing's bullshit.
I see. Once you change, oh no, they are connected just barely on those strips. There.
Okay.
That's close. There we go. Another solve. Maybe. There we go.
Oh, noob spotting the table, the lamp into the table thing on this level, which is
Mhm.
that tripped up KeirenH for a while. I don't know if that's moves like that. If we see a couple more of those, maybe we can see some sort of comeback.
It's just like, oh yeah, this is a perfect match. Would be nice if it disappeared, and then it just doesn't. Here again,
I would-
this table, perfect match.
I can't imagine racing
It
this, let
has to be.
alone racing this in mystery tournament, like finals or whatever it was that this got played. Like I would be yelling at my screen.
my
Come on,
God.
come on!
Yeah,
Like,
stupid chair.
Yeah, finals. This seems like a.
This was a top 8 game. I played
A
this in
hell of a
preparation
game.
for MT13 top 8s.
ooh.
Yeah. That's how tryhard I am.
Just hissing. What?
Are we now matching the cats into
Snakes.
the wall?
Snakes.
Yeah, this is a boss fight against a snake.
That would be whack. It's just a snake moving around. You gotta time the stupid,
You gotta time the
stupid
match.
movement.
The floor is a conveyor belt of color.
There's like 10 different cycles. They all have to line up.
Like the colors are actually infrared.
Odd.
You have to match it by heat.
Keiren is doing really well on this. Like, just instantly solving all of these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we found KeirenH genre here.
Putting colors on solid backgrounds.
You know, everyone has to have a talent.
It would be kind of sad if you learned that this was your one and only talent. You'd be like, can I re-roll? I would pick a different build.
Okay, bowling pin.
It's not the pink tire.
Ah, no, okay,
It's not
ceiling
the
lamp.
ceiling. Brown.
And now the bowling pin.
Ooh, yeah, that'll work.
No.
What was that blocking? It was in the corner.
The block has to go to the. Oh,
Ladder.
Maybe the barrel? But no, barrel goes pretty late. Could have a prediction. Which object gets matched next?
Yellow block.
First the ceiling
Wow.
lamp and now the yellow block. I agree with that.
yeah, it has to be the L block.
And then the brown box. Like, that's the kind of thing where you can just work forward from what you just solved.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that just barely fits in there. Level clear for Pwndnoob, by the way. I think there's still one whole level between... Like, Pwndnoob is going to go into a level before the one KeirenH is
I
about
think
to
there's
finish.
even two between them. There's the hissing one.
Yeah.
I thought this was the hissing.
No, this is the one with Marie Kondo.
I thought that was the one with the big teapot.
This is the
I
one with
trust
the
you.
big teapot.
Yeah.
Marie Kondo had a big teapot.
I thought you meant the one Keiren is on is Marie Kondo.
No, no.
Pwndnoob
No.
is on Marie Kondo. I thought KeirenH was on Snake.
No, so Keiren was after Snake.
Okay.
He was on Clean Everything Upwards. Why are we in space now? Is this new? I don't remember this.
All final bosses should be in space. It's the final
Snake
level.
in space.
It's got to be.
Snake in space.
That's it. That's it. These matches are going in.
Gonna paint it red and that's gonna make the star work. Probably it. Maybe. Who knows? Come on, match already.
Is that it?
Is that it? Yeah.
How
Oh,
could you go
thanks.
up from here? You're literally...
Thanks for playing, friend.
I think that's it.
Got done.
Yeah, I would. Oh,
Oh, no.
I would have done through that.
Got undone.
Yeah, a bit of.
I guess these balloons just go in sequence.
Oh, I thought there would be.
Why
a
do they
yellow one.
blink colors and stuff like that?
And something to tell you what they turn into. Which they already do with the little dots that come out of them.
I would just see that when it happened.
The music.
This music is being played by these balloons.
This Neutral Milk Hotel track is really having trouble getting going.
The GG. Done. Game by Dusty Room.
Congratulations, KeirenH.
I mean, it's a cool game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I like it.
nice little conceptual.
Yeah, it seems like the kind of thing you would find in a game jam, and the theme is like
Color.
disappearance.
Order.
It's Marie Kondo.
Yeah, the
Broom.
Marie Kondo 2020 Game Jam.
Oh god.
It's better than my idea of Room Jam 2020. And now there's just this striped balloon here.
That's the level select.
Ah.
Has those pretentious quotes in it. I'm never gonna love it, but it's pretty alright.
At first, I thought it was like making fun of those kind of quotes. They kept referencing rooms, like the earlier one I was talking about of those happier times, the things when things were easy. That's not here in this room. That reads like a Tim and Eric.
Yeah, The Witness is my go-to. I guess I do love that.
I think The Witness is the best puzzle game ever made, but could be better.
You just ignore that whole thing.
Yeah, you ignore the audio logs. You look at the people and you go, "Oh, that's cute," and you don't think about them too much, and then the video plays and
you walk away, except for the one where you can't, in which case you tab out. I won't say any more about that game. But
Well,
I will say Pwndnoob is moving extremely quickly in this room. The first match took KeirenH a while, and it took Pwndnoob all of like a second and a half.
mm-hmm.
Oh, Talos Principle, I disagree. I really like the themes of Talos Principle. You know, like...
I don't know. I haven't played it yet. One day.
Oh, it's really good. It's about... just in general, like AI kind of thing. I don't think it's pretentious.
So what about a game with the pretentiousness of The Witness, but the main character is basically Doom Guy from Doom 2016?
What do you do in the game?
I don't know. Like you're solving the puzzles, but you're solving them in really straightforward, dumb ways because you don't have any time.
So like a quote appears on a painting with an inspirational quote underneath it, and Doom Guy's like, and he like smashes it, knocks it over, or like it lifts up and there's a secret behind it and he just runs past it.
Right, or there's a giant glass clock where with all these mechanisms in it, and you have to like calibrate the mechanisms, and you just walk up to the top where the door is, and you just punch the glass door and walk through.
Got it. Yeah, that could work. We got the final level. No, second. The balloons is the last level.
Yeah,
Kind of
free.
It's like the credits level in a lot of puzzle games.
Jonathan Blow's making a Sokoban game.
I think I saw him working on something.
If Jonathan Blow makes a Sokoban game, then I'll play. He could make any game. He could make a JRPG. I would play.
Yeah, games. Just don't follow him on Twitter.
Oh
Yeah.
Pwndnoob solving the last real level. It's just a matter of like third grade color matching. Pwndnoob also dubbed on it.
Too.
Too early, my friend. Just gotta stop here. If you don't know that this isn't the last level, then it can't hurt you.
Depends how long you're idle here.
I mean, I could idle here with this song forever.
Yeah, we got a jam playing.
This is Lufia 2.
You're correct.
Oh.
I can always like peek on the
Yeah.
Searing Aggression, which may just be the remix. So.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Lufia 2's themes are all like
Boss battle 2.
2.
Yeah.
Fight 3.
Boss battle is sick. If I had to make a list of top SNES tracks, it might be in there. We got the final level complete.
Yeah, it's fantastic. GG Pwndnoob. 29-36.
That's our final race for the evening. It took us a while to get there in a lot of ways, but we ended up with a pretty cool game in the end, and they both did pretty good on it. So KeirenH advances in the winner's side of the mystery tournament bracket. Pwndnoob drops down, but is not out of it yet.
Did either of them want to come in and say something, or like after everything they've been through, they're kind of tapped out?
I asked.
Yeah, I don't know.
But no.
Then I guess that's gonna do it. There are a whole bunch of vodcasts being cooked up, so stay tuned. But not right now. Maybe that's not the phrase I should use. We're done for tonight, but in the near future, we will have those ready. So look forward to those, especially if you're one of the people who raced. You will have a chance to watch it. Some of them, most of them.
Pwndnoob is in the waiting room.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Hello, Pwndnoob.
Hello. Can you hear
You're
me?
welcome. We can hear you.
Oh, perfect. Fun game. And I say games.
Yeah, we're trying to. I think we've all agreed we just won't talk about the first one. We just
What
won't
first
do
one?
that.
Yeah. I'm interested to go check, and I suspect, given that I was behind in the second race, and it felt like not too dissimilar of a genre, that I'm also was probably slightly behind on the first race, but we'll see.
It's
We
tough
cannot
to say
talk about that.
for various reasons, but
Oh yeah,
There-
because I literally missed the first orb. Yeah.
Well,
I
there were
see.
several issues on both sides.
it was pretty
Yeah.
close though. Pretty close is what I'll say. Closer than I think it ended up in this one.
Yeah, I just pulled up the level where it changed colors and learned, and I think I kind of knew this instinctually, but didn't know it when it started the new rule, that if you're moving around, it doesn't like that. And so I was getting a bit confused with the rule change there, and I think that's where I lost quite a bit of time, just in that transition between it being normal and being the color change.
Yeah, we were frustrated for you because we could tell that you had lined it up and then you just didn't wait long enough, and then you were like, "Oh, that's not the solution. Let me look around for something else." And
Yeah, well, I was just clicking on the thing. I was just clicking on it and that was working in my mind, because when I clicked on it and then let it be, it would be like, okay. But when I was mashing clicking, it was never going to work, because it's just considering those as micro movements.
Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, that's a shame.
No worries.
Yeah, if it wasn't just that was the decider though.
Oh,
Karen
KeirenH had a great time, for sure.
Yeah. I don't think either of you did bad in this game. It was. Did you find we were talking about how like you could kind of look at any one object and see this one's probably going to go there. What's in its way? That okay? Let's look at that object. What's in that one's way? And you could kind of chase your way down to something that had nothing in its way. Like, were you thinking in terms of that or something else?
But basically, and when it wasn't abundantly obvious what the first object was, I was just immediately using the hint, just to figure out what I should start with, and then once you get the first one, it kind of chains. I didn't really feel walled at any point for more than like a few seconds.
There was a lamp that needed to match into a table at one point, a ceiling lamp.
Oh,
that goes
yeah.
straight down, and that tripped up Keiren for a little bit because it felt like only walls and floors and ceilings were fair game, and then the table was like, what?
I noticed that immediately, and then tried to put it on the car, and it didn't like it anyways, and so I was getting a bit confused and a bit frustrated by that. But I do believe on that level it was red to red first. I don't
remember the
anymore.
car. I don't remember how that plays out. I'm really bad. I wish this. I'm so bad at these interviews because there's all these moments that happen in the match, and then the match ends and they're all gone. I don't remember what to talk to people about.
Maybe make like notes.
I think the one with the lamp going into the table, was that the one with the car, or was that the one with the...
They were different levels.
That was not the car,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the one thought I had where I'm like, this is clearly losing me time is any time that you see a carpet, that's the time to go look at the ceiling, because it's usually the same color as the carpet, and that's like the whole trick, is that you can't look down, but you can look up. And I had that conscious thought, and otherwise this was a completely unconscious effort. Nothing I did I could tell you about, other than like just a few, like the car and the lamp, and the rubber ducky. The rubber ducky annoyed me.
You just kind of got into a flow state and just went. Yeah.
The game washed over you, and now it's gone.
Yeah,
Did it leave
I'm
you?
sad about that first game, because it was also enjoyable. Should go try it out and then not get walled where we got walled, but because it controls funny and it's good fun.
It looked really cool. It might. I don't know what's gonna happen to it. Maybe we'll see it again.
I have
When
a 20-minute advantage if we reject race it, because I definitely didn't finish.
Yeah, I mean, there's no. I don't think the reject races are all that sacred, so you'll be welcome to come in and have fun.
Just leave the tab open. Nobody will know.
Yeah, I generally was not excited about getting a mouse game. I have had a bit of carpal tunnel problems, and I also am missing my main mouse pad. I'm playing on one that has like a huge half of it is just the armrest, and so I don't think you guys could see my cursor, but basically every time that I finished a level, I was just making sure that the mouse was still working and it was like centered, and it was very much an effort just to be able to play this game, because it's been interesting. I just did a 10-hour like really longathon run yesterday, and I was also concerned that I just wasn't going to be able to play that, and it turned out well, because this pain that I've been feeling has been a little bit of a hassle.
You're welcome to say no when they ask, like, it's a mouse game. Do you got a mouse? Like, you can.
Oh, but it was a puzzle game, and it was
So
like
you-
a cute. I also didn't know what it was. It was called Empty. It's the least helpful name, and then you get into the paste bin, and the paste bin doesn't tell you much either. And I'm like, cool, this will be fine.
You can
Yeah,
you can ask questions and stuff if you need
Oh,
to.
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
we're not gonna.
No,
force
it's
you
just
to-
heavy mashing that I'm concerned. But as long as we're not doing like, we don't really have any like shoot 'em ups where you just have to mash 100 times. I'll be fine.
That was also exciting when I popped open the paste and saw, oh, this is 7 lines.
Of text, yeah.
Yep.
Very simple.
No, I got baited by the first game because it also sounded like it could have been a puzzler, and it kind of was puzzly. But then I pull up the paste bin and it says platformer, and that's really what I was trying to avoid today, was like true platformers, because I'm not going to win very many of those races, and I am going to complain about half of them.
Yeah, my favorite games are platformers, and some of my least favorite games are platformers. So it's a wide spectrum. You don't know where you're gonna land.
Is there another match after this, or were we the last for the day?
No, we're done now.
What a transition.
So we're not holding anything
Can we
up.
trick Maurice to do a vodcast so I can relax?
There is.
Well, we are out of vodcasts.
Yeah, I got nothing
unfortunately.
downloaded. I gotta just download everything once.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Good to have
they
you back,
require a
Maurice.
little bit of prep to get set up, but they're all on the way. Like these matches, coming up in 15 hours. That's totally unhelpful. Coming up 2 p.m.
Yeah.
EST tomorrow. We will have an afternoon match between Astolia and Dolorous Fred, and that's our only match for that day.
Yeah, I believe for our little portion of the bracket, I'm gonna go play Hazel Shade number. I'm gonna say Hazel Shade 12. That sounds
I think
right.
it's 12.
And then the winner plays either Shrambles or not Shrambles.
My match maybe too.
Ooh.
My opponent contacted me and was like, yeah, I can usually play except for Monday. So I said, oh, how about Tuesday? And they haven't replied, but Seems like it happened.
Okay. I don't. You are a primary restreamer, it seems. So
Yeah.
if Internet Dirigible is not available,
Not
I
at
don't know.
that time. It's gonna be like at 3 p.m.
5 in the morning. Okay.
FFAO got set up to restream, so maybe not all hope is lost.
Otherwise,
So keep an eye out for that.
I'll just podcast my own match and be like, oh wow, really great move by left player.
Oh, your status as mystery tournament heel would be cemented. Oh my goodness.
I just like the idea of blindly commentating on the opponent too, and going, "Oh, the opponent messed up." Just say it. It probably
just
did.
generally really poor play, completely outmatched.
I feel kind of bad for right player, but overall they deserved it.
I would genuinely let you do it if it didn't involve you berating another community member.
I mean, the issue is Maurice would be like, "I think he's at this point," and then the person would be doing even worse than Maurice thinks, and then, like, no matter how it goes, it will make the person feel bad.
Yeah, there's no winning. It's just not
Unless
a
they
good idea.
win, then it feels incredibly good.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Well,
but then
also-
Maurice would never vodcast it.
That's true. I would not. I will not even watch it if I lose.
Okay, I think we're missing an important part here. Is your opponent Alpha 5?
Ooh.
I mean, Alpha 5 isn't even in
Because
the tournament.
then, yeah, okay. Because if it was, I would be okay with signing off on that.
We'll
It'll
figure
be
it out.
versus someone else. If it happens tomorrow, we'll find out. If you want to find out, the best way to do it is to either follow the Twitch channel and just have some kind of alert set up for when it goes live, or you can join our Discord, which is a whole thing. I know you're probably, if you're not in it already, you're probably in 45 other Discords. Maybe you don't want to join another one, but if you do, you can get a role. You'll get pinged when matches happen, and then you'll never miss a single one. You won't even need this screen here with all these other matches. Who cares? You got it covered. And then we might see you when we come back tomorrow with more Mystery Tournament 17. Until then, take care.
Have a good night, everybody.